Hello? Ah, it's you. Welcome back. I suppose you've brought me ingredients again. Wonderful. Let me take a look. Some elf's quilt moss, red cap mushrooms. Oh hey, crystal cicada shells. I guess they've started molting then. And whoa, these aren't basilisk scales, are they? No, they're wonderful, but basilisks are absurdly dangerous. Is there one nearby? Ah, you found them in a snatchwing's nest. Good. And they're probably from far away. I'd hate to think that you're putting yourself in danger for rare ingredients. Now, let's see. I'll offer you 7 silvers and 10 coppers for everything. Does that sound fair? You look surprised. You may not have had to collect the scales from a basilisk itself, but they're still very rare and very useful for alchemy. I'd practically be robbing you if I paid you anywhere near close to what I usually do. I take it you're happy with the price then. Wonderful. Here you are. I'm very excited for these scales. There's all kinds of things I can use them for. Oh, well, mostly for making mithril. It wouldn't be armor grade, but mithril has other uses. You're awfully curious today. Mithril is easily enchanted, so I can store a lot of magic power in just a little bead. It's tremendously convenient for high-level alchemy. Say, since you're feeling so chatty today, would you like to stay for tea? We've never had a chance to really sit down and talk. Goody. Come with me. I live in the back of the shop. Please forgive the mess. I promise there's a method to all the madness. I know precisely where everything is. See, I put the kettle right, okay, wait. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. See, I wasn't too far off. I'll be making my famous lavender herbal tea. I mean, it's not actually famous, but it would be if I had company over more often. Alchemy shares a lot in common with cooking, so alchemists are usually good cooks. And we make the best tea ever. Take a seat. Let me just start boiling the water. So, how's life? I understand that you do some other odd jobs around the village, not just collecting alchemy ingredients. How's that going? Yeah, I can understand that. It's nicer to have stability. Before I got commissioned as an official alchemist, things were kind of dicey for me too. Alchemy can be extremely useful in certain situations, but not as much as in a rural area like this. But now, so long as I fulfill certain quotas, I get paid regularly. I'll even up my pay if I hire an assistant, although I don't think anyone out here is interested. Oh? So you're curious, eh? Well, I haven't been able to talk to anybody about it, so please, ask away. Well, basically, an official alchemist is someone who's recognized by the government as a capable alchemist. Every month or so, I get sent a list of potions and items that locals need. If the ingredients needed are rare, they usually provide them for me, so I just whip them up and send them out. What kind of things do they ask for? Well, most of the time it's things for medical purposes. Healing potions, silk wire for sutures, antidotes for magical ailments, that sort of thing. That's the important work though, but not the most exciting to produce. The things I really like to make are rare items. Kinds used as reagents for magic spells and things like that. I don't usually get asked to make those, but I do it on my own time. I still get to sell other stuff I make, so I keep those in the back in case some mages pass through. And what is alchemy? Where to start? Well, I guess the best place is at the beginning. Alchemy doesn't have the most noble origins. It started with a power-hungry king ordering his wizards to find a new way to turn other metals into gold. Technically, they succeeded, but the necessary ingredients are way more expensive than the gold they create. But the wizards realized they'd found the novel way to use magic. You see, the wizards knew right away that they couldn't transmutate matter with their own magic, but they knew a variety of magical creatures, plants, and minerals had promising properties. They managed to extract those magic properties to do things they couldn't. Alchemy allowed them to transcend human limitations. And I mean, sure, alchemy is a slow process, so it's not suited for every purpose, but it's versatile, powerful, and anyone can learn it. No inborn magic potential needed, although some people are still naturally better at it than others. The whole thing is a really interesting process. Different sorts of magic reside in almost every living thing in various amounts. Every different type of magic has a different process for extraction. Some of them interfere with each other, making certain combinations really difficult to get. Even once you've extracted magical essence, there are still a bunch of different ways to infuse it within an object, which can change the end result. There I go. I don't get to talk about alchemy with other people that much, so when I do, I kinda gush about it. It's kinda funny, when I started practicing alchemy, I wasn't interested at all. It took a while to grow on me, but I finally found that I loved it once I really gave it a chance. Hmm? Oh, well, it's kind of embarrassing. You see, when I was little, me and some kids snuck into an alchemist lab and stole a bunch of stuff. We were total brats back then. My dad found out about it, and after I returned all of her stuff, he made me help her out on the weekends as an assistant. For the first couple of months, I was always pouting about it, acting like it was so unfair. But I caught myself listening in on her when she was muttering to herself about how to create something new. And peeking at her nose from time to time, she noticed that I was getting interested. So I graduated from sweeping floors to helping prepare ingredients. Before I knew it, years had passed. She told me that I was ready to start my own lab. Did you know that you were the first person to buy one of my creations? Yep. I still remember it so well. I'd gotten really excited to be out on my own in a new town. I had a whole bunch of items ready to sell, but nobody wants to buy something from an unproven alchemist. I didn't get any customers on my first couple of days, but then you showed up. You'd scrape your knee while exploring the forest, and you'd bought a healing potion from me. It meant so much to me, even though I'm sure you didn't give it a second thought. And then, oh, well, I never told you this, but, well, without thinking, right when you had to turn to leave, I rushed over to you to give you the biggest hug as a thanks. I realized what I was doing just in time. You turned around to see me suddenly standing right behind you, and I knew I had to give you some reason why I had to rush over to you. I panicked, and I sort of just blurted out that you should get me ingredients the next time you were in the forest. Yep, totally embarrassing. I guess you bought it though, because the next day you were back with a full sack of herbs, and it was the start of a long and prosperous partnership. By the way, you haven't told me why you suddenly gained an interest in alchemy. Are you trying to become my apprentice or something? Oh. Oh. Wait, really? Well, I'm honored. I'm kind of surprised though. You don't seem like the type to want to stay cooped up indoors. Oh, you want to learn alchemy so you can make stuff on the go as an adventurer. Honestly, that's a fantastic idea. I don't know why more adventurers don't do that. Of course, you'll be a touch limited in what you can do without a whole lab, but you'd be able to make some basic potions, and you could make some decent quality materials to sell for extra cash. You certainly already know plenty about what ingredients to look for. So, let's see. Hey, how's stopping by on the weekends just like I did? I'm not the most experienced alchemist out there, but I can sure give you a knowledge of the basics. Super. Well, I'm really looking forward to this. I'll be honest, I've kind of wanted to spend more time with you for a while. Hey, before you go, I'm thinking that I still owe you that hug. Thank you so much for everything.